Hi, my name is Tim, and I'm also one of the programmers for the web page. So, when I started to work on creating the web page, I went about it by first of all looking at some of the other programs that were in school, seeing how they design their web pages, and a vast majority of them had the picture design here, and then the four buttons in the corner. It's some kind of design similar to that. So what I did was I took the basic template from the school, so like this top border area here and the sides and this bottom content, and then just made changes to like add new pages here. We added a little Facebook thing here, and then just moving, because in the original page they had the contact information in here, so I just moved it over on the left side. So for the pictures, I'll explain a little bit how I did that. It was actually pre-existing in some other program pages. So basically what I did is I used the code that was already established to like have the scrolling pages, and then I just added the images that we wanted, and then added the text here. I can show you that in the code later, and then I guess I'll show you the code right now. So this is the code for the main page, the one that you just saw. So from this point in the beginning all the way down to about here is part of the template from the school, and then here is where you added the links that you see on the left side. So part of the changes that, and then this is the code where you have the four images here, and then this, like I said, this was all similar to another page. And then here is the code where you have the four buttons, and you can see I used a button on click, and then it linked it to the specific page here, and that was all in a div. So that'll be it for the main page. I'll talk about the courses page, what I did to change there, and I'll open it in Visual Studio. And Visual Studio was a great tool. I haven't used Visual Studio before this project, but when I started using it, I actually really love it. So this is the course page, and this is how we changed it. You've already seen how this works. So you can see it opens, and you can do the class, and then I'll show you in the code. So basically what I did was each thing that you see, such as prerequisites, the major, is over here, and it's in a tag here. And then for each course, they're under a UL tag, which is basically a bulleted list, and then LI tag is each bullet. So you see the course here, and then in order to make it to work, so when it clicks you can actually see the content below, which is in this P tag here, I used jQuery right here. So if you see on click equals that, the ID toggle, that's jQuery, and I use that basically for almost all of the text here. So if you use it on the main icons that you see, the prerequisites and each concentration, and then for all the classes here, they're pretty much the same. And I did something similar for the new facts page that we also created. So we have frequently asked questions here, and it also uses jQuery. right here, the same kind of jQuery. So when you click on it here, this content below will appear. So part of, when making these changes to the web page, my biggest issue was figuring out, what can I do to make, well, first of all, figuring out what could I do to improve it, and then how to actually do it. So figuring out exactly like how I can get it so that when you click on it, it will disappear. That was kind of my struggle. But once I figured it out, it was mostly just putting all the content in there. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. It's all in HTML. We used some CSS. Robert talked about that with the buttons. That's pretty much it.